Bogotá. Australian Cassandra Sainsbury could potentially lose the plea deal that would have seen her serve a maximum of 6 years in prison instead of decades. Due to an apparent communication error during her hearing in Bogotá on Wednesday evening, Colombian time. The plea deal her legal team and the prosecutors had worked out was underpinned by Article 56 of the Colombian Penal Code dealing with defendants in circumstances of marginality, ignorance and extreme poverty. Ms. Sainsbury, 22, was arrested on April 12 on charges relating to 5.8 kilos of cocaine found in her luggage at Bogotá's El Dorado airport. Given that any amount over 5 kilos is considered aggravated circumstances and draws a higher penalty, Ms. Sainsbury could be facing 30 years in Colombian prison. So when Senior Judge Sergio Leon asked Ms. Sainsbury if she had been threatened into accepting a plea deal, she seemed unclear on how to answer, before replying that she had been threatened into accepting the drugs, without mentioning the plea deal in her reply. The judge asked via a translator, "Who threatened you?" "I don't know exactly," she replied, "I was told my family and partner would be killed." From that point, the judge and prosecution both grilled the defense about whether there was any proof of this threat. "No, the threat took place out of sight of anyone else," admitted Colombian defense lawyer Orlando Hernan. A possible reason why this makes a difference is that this threat scenario may not be covered under Article 56 of the Penal Code that made the plea deal possible. "If she was threatened, she should have denounced it," said a visibly riled prosecution team. It was not long after this that a recess was called and then the new hearing date set to determine if the plea deal can go ahead. The hearing will reconvene on August 9 at 2 p.m. local time. Until then, Ms. Sainsbury will remain incarcerated in El Buen Pastor Women's Prison in Bogotá, where she has been since April.